Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my TNA Impact Wrestling for June 10th, 2015. And I'm not going to use my notebook this time to do my notes. I'm going to use a laptop again, Microsoft, just because it's easier that way, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. I'm going to be watching it off that wrestling website, so it's in two parts. So I'm probably just going to watch one part, give my thoughts on that part, and then do the same thing for part two. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm looking forward to watching this TNA episode. This is the Destination... Actually, this is the Destination X episode, so let me redo this. So I am here to give you my TNA Destination X review for June 10th, 2015. It's going to be down... The title is going to be down in the bottom. I'm going to fix that in my notes, by the way, too. But yeah, we have Kurt Angle defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against the guy that cast in the X Division Championship, the guy that cast in Option C, Rockstar Spud. And the winner of that match will go on to the main event and defend the World Heavyweight Championship because Austin Aries will be cashing in his World Heavyweight Championship contract, Feast or Fire briefcase, on tonight, and the winner will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Austin Aries. We have 3 triple threat matches. It's like a tournament, and the first one. Now I'm not exactly sure the participants, but so I'm just gonna go off my top of my head. Is Low Key, Manic, and somebody else. And that's the first one. Then the next one is Kenny Kin, Grado, and I don't remember. Tigre Uno, I think it is. And then the next one is Mandrews, somebody else, and somebody else. I don't remember who's in all the matches off the top of my head. But whoever wins... But whoever three superstars wins these triple threat matches will go into another triple threat match on a later date to crown the new X Division champion. So that actually sounds like a solid Impact right there, and I'm going to check it out. And I can't wait to check it out. I usually enjoy the Destination X pay-per-view, so I'm going to check it out. So I'll be back when it's time for me to give you my thoughts. Okay, so now on to the show. We have... the Pope D'Angelo, De Niro, and Josh Matthews on commentary for this show. And we're supposed to get the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match, but instead Ethan Carter III, also known as EC3 for short, and Tyrus come out to cut a promo. And EC3 says that he's the rightful #1 contender to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, so he should get his championship match tonight. And he's going to have a sit-in and until he gets what he wants, and pretty much take over the pay-per-view. Well, Destination X, it's not really a pay-per-view. And then the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle, comes out and says that people came to watch to this show or watched it on TV to see wrestling, not somebody whining and crying like a bitch. And Rockstar and EC3 says that he's not a bitch, and says that he's gonna knock Kurt Angle's teeth down his throat. And Kurt Angle says that if he tries, he will break his ankle. And EC3 and Tyrus just leave. And I thought this was a good segment here. It just kind of didn't really make any sense that it was kind of like a 2-on-1 situation. EC3 and Tyrus could have just beat him up, but that didn't happen. And then we get Kurt Angle defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Rockstar Spud. I thought this made total sense to have this match go on first, due to the fact that the winner of this match has to later on defend the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in the main event against Austin Aries. So you would probably want as much time to rest up as possible, you know? So I thought it made total sense. And this match, I really liked this match for an in-ring standpoint and kind of like a storyline standpoint. Because they really made Rockstar Spud look like an underdog here. Kurt Angle kind of wrestles him down a little bit, and then Rockstar Spud hits a drop kick off the second rope, a Hurricanrana, which sends Kurt Angle outside the ring, and then he tries to dive on Kurt Angle off the apron, and then Kurt Angle catches him into a belly-to-belly on the outside, and then Kurt Angle hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on Rockstar Spud twice, and he dominates Rockstar Spud for a little bit, and then Spud makes a little bit of a comeback, he hits a flip dive off the turnbuckle, and he lands right on Kurt Angle's neck. I thought that was awesome. That looked like a sick spot. And then he tries to go off the top rope. Kurt Angle catches him into a belly-to-belly off the top, tries to cover him, but Rockstar Spud kicks out. And then Rockstar Spud hits a drop kick. He hits a couple of jabs while Kurt Angle's down. He goes for an enziguri. Kurt Angle gets him in the ankle lock, and then Spud throws him into the turnbuckle, shoulder first into the steel post. And several times in this match, Kurt Angle went for the angle slams. Rockstar Spud kept countering. Eventually, Rockstar Spud hit the underdog on Kurt Angle, and he kicked out, which was a big moment. I marked out for that. And then Kurt Angle gets him in the ankle lock, and then he puts him in like the grapevine ankle lock, and Rockstar Spud taps out, and Kurt Angle wins and retains the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And afterwards, he shakes Rockstar Spud's hand, raises his hand up, and I thought Rockstar Spud looked like a star here. And I really like Rockstar Spud. I like that underdog role that he feels like. Like, it was really good. You know, they made him look like a big-time underdog here, and I think that's awesome. Then afterwards, Austin Aries comes out holding up the Feast of Fire briefcase and has like a little bit of a face-off with Kurt Angle. I thought this was pretty good stuff here. And then the Dollhouse come out, which consists of Marty, Jade, somebody else. No, Marty, Bell, Jade, and Taryn Terrell, I think. Let me just double check my notes here because I put it in my notes. Yeah, Jade, Marty, Bell, and Jade. And Taryn Terrell says that she will defend her Knockouts Championship tonight against Awesome Khan if she wears, if it's a lingerie pillow fight. And she has to like wear lingerie that they picked out for her. So this is supposed to humiliate Awesome Khan. And that was about it. I thought this was a good segment. And then we get, they're doing these triple threat matches for the X Division. And they're having 3 triple threat matches. And whoever wins these triple threat what 3 wrestlers wins these 3 triple threat matches will go on into another triple threat match, and whoever wins that match will become the new X Division champion. It sounds confusing, but it's really simple if you're a wrestling fan. I need to start silencing my phone, by the way, because Facebook seems to always go off when I record a video. The first match in like the tournament, I guess I'm gonna call it, is Low Key versus Manic versus Crazy Steve. This match was okay. I enjoyed it. Manic stands himself up in the ropes, and Crazy Steve tries to charge at him, and then he stands himself in the ropes, and I thought that was a decent spot. Then Manic tries to dive on the outside, and Low Key kicks him right in the head. I thought that was really good stuff. I think there's a spot where Crazy Steve has Manic like he's gonna hit like an atomic drop on him, but then Low Key does a springboard spin kick right onto Crazy Steve. I thought that was cool. And then trying to remember what else went down here. Let me think. Yeah, there was a lot. Eventually, Low Key hits the Warrior's Way, I think it's called, on Manic for the win. The match was really good, though. I thought, well, it wasn't. I thought it was just good. I thought the match was pretty good. So Low Key advances into the next triple threat match for the X Division Championship. So then Grado's backstage, and he's gonna be in one of these triple threat matches for the X Division Championship. And he yeah, he is trying to lose weight, so he tries to like jump over like a cult backstage. It was really lame comedy. Um, and then we get a pretty good match here: DJZ versus Tigre Uno versus Mandrews, and this is another one of those triple threat matches. If you win, you get into the into the second triple threat match for the X Division Championship. This match was great. I really enjoyed this match. What else? T, Mandrews takes out DJZ takes out Mandrews, and Tigre Uno and DJZ are just destroying each other. And then Tigre Uno hits a double drop kick right on verbal missile drop kick on DJZ and Mandrews. I thought that was good. One spot when DJZ's on the ground and he takes Mandrews' arms and like pulls him towards him and he drop kicks him in the face. That was really cool spot. Let me think. Tigre Uno, Mandrews hits a springboard Hurricanrana on Tigre Uno, and then DJZ hits a flip dive. They called it a somersault onto both people, and then DJZ goes for a moonsault. TGZ pushes him off, and then he hits a springboard 450 right onto Mandrews' face. It looked like it killed, and gets the win. So Tigre Uno advances into the other triple threat match, and confetti goes off for him. I thought that was to be honest with you, this match was really good. I really enjoyed it. Definitely worth checking out. Grado's backstage again. He's training, and Tigre Uno walks by him and asks him how he trains and stuff. I kind of zoned out during this segment, but then when he walks away, Tigre Uno says, "What a jackass." So I thought that was pretty good stuff. And then we get Taryn Terrell with Jade and Marty Bell ringside, and Taryn Terrell is defending the Knockouts Championship against Awesome Khan and the lingerie pillow fight. And she gets in the ring and talks about how she has to wear this lingerie to do it. So Awesome Khan comes out. She's not wearing it. And Taryn Terrell says that you can't have this match unless you're wearing the lingerie. Marty Bell gets on the mic and says, you should be wearing the lingerie. And she talks to her in Spanish and says, "What are you, just a dumb monster?" So Awesome Khan pulls Jade and Marty outside the ring and beats the crap out of them. And Taryn Terrell says that since Awesome Khan didn't follow through with the stipulation, she wins the match by a forfeit. And then Brooke comes out and says that she's disgracing the Knockouts division by having this lingerie match. Says that she's disgracing it, and Brooke wants to face Taryn Terrell for the Knockouts Championship, but Taryn Terrell refuses. And then Brooke says that she's gonna get her cute butt out of there, and then she beats the crap out of Taryn Terrell, and she exposes her. She was wearing like a robe, so that way they couldn't see her lingerie, and she exposes that. And that was the end of the segment. So that's obviously setting up a feud between Taryn Terrell and Brooke. I think that's fine. I'm not really a huge Brooke fan, but whatever. And that was about it. So that's all that's happened in TNA Part 1 so far. I thought Part 1's been pretty good. I liked the segment with EC3 and Kurt Angle. I liked Kurt Angle and Rockstar Spud's match. The low-key Manic Crazy Steve match was pretty good. DJZ, Tigre Uno versus Mandrews. That was a really good match, and the knockout stuff was pretty good on the show. The only stuff that's really been bad on the show was just Grado. That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie though, the first X Division match wasn't that great, but it was good. So, you know, I thought this show's been pretty good so far. So let's see how the second part goes. Alright, so now we continue with the review. The Dirty Heels are backstage, which consists of Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode's asking him, "Are you really going to cash in the Feast of Fire briefcase for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship?" And he says yes. And then Bobby Roode says that you don't have to worry about the Wolves, which consist of Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards. Says that we got this. Tonight you just focus on the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And Bobby Roode wants to know if he can get the first crack at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship if Austin Aries wins it, and he says yes. And Austin Aries says, "I wish you good luck, but you don't lean it." And Austin Aries says it's just skill. And I thought this was a pretty good backstage segment here. So then we get Grado's backstage for the final time, and he's trying to weigh himself to see if he meets the limit for the X Division, and Jeremy Borash tells him that he doesn't need to reach, there is no limits for the X Division, it doesn't matter. So Grado's all happy about this. And they've been playing this ad too, where there is no limits, but he's a fucking idiot. Pretty much. So then they get the final qualifying matches for that triple threat match for the X Division Championship. It's Kenny King versus Cruz versus Grado. I didn't really like this match, I think because of Grado, and it just wasn't very good. I thought it was kind of slow. Grado pretty much wins by hitting a cannonball in the corner on a Cruz. I thought Cruz was just kind of there. He didn't really do much in this match. I think Cruz could have done a lot in this match, but he did nothing. And Kenny King, I don't know. I just didn't like this match. And I think Grado ruined this match because he's pretty much a comedy wrestler. And I just don't really like Grado. He's kind of bland to me. And just don't really think that he's just that good. And then we see that there's a cameraman laid out backstage. And we see that Bram has laid out a cameraman because he says he doesn't like cameramen. And he says that he's going to go out to the ring. And then Bram cuts a promo talking about how he hates Destination X. And he hates Slammiversary because Destination X celebrates the past X Division wrestlers, and Slammiversary, which is coming up pretty soon, celebrates the history of TNA. And he challenges a former TNA wrestler to come out there and face him in a match. And Crimson returns. That was kind of cool, I guess. I wasn't really a huge Crimson fan, not gonna lie. I thought he was just I always thought he was kind of green. And they have a match. It was kind of boring. Bram bites Crimson's hand, and he hits the Rampage for the win. It's called something different, but I know it as the Rampage because that's what Paige in WWE. It's pretty much Paige's Rampage from WWE's move. So, yeah, Bram wins. The match was pretty boring. And then EC3 gets interviewed again. He gets asked to make a prediction for what his prediction is for the Kurt Angle Austin Aries match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Says that he doesn't care. He talks about how Spud and Aries stole his TNA World Heavyweight Championship match, and he says that he didn't want to take the first shot at Kurt Angle then, because when he takes the first shot at Kurt Angle, he won't be getting back up. And I thought that was a good promo there. So then we get the main event. It's Kurt Angle defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Austin Aries. And this match was awesome. I really enjoyed this match. This was definitely the match of the night right here. This is definitely worth checking out. Austin Aries dominates Kurt Angle for a while. And then Kurt Angle makes a comeback. He hits a belly-to-belly throw on Aries. He hits a couple of German suplexes on him. Then he goes for the ankle lock, and Austin Aries counters into a tornado DDT. That was sick. And then Austin Aries gets Angle in the last chancery, and then Kurt Angle counters into the ankle lock. That was cool. And then Aries throws him into the steel turnbuckle face first. He hits a missile drop kick on Kurt Angle. He goes to hit a drop kick in the corner, but Angle counters again into the ankle lock. That was cool. Then Austin Aries gets to the ropes. Kurt Angle hits an angle slam, and Austin Aries kicks out. Aries hits 2 discus forearms on Angle, and no, he misses them. No, then Angle misses the moonsault. Aries gets him in the last chance again. And then Aries eventually hits 2 discus forearms and the brain buster on Angle, but he kicks out. And then he gets an ankle lock on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle reverses it into another ankle lock. And then Aries reverses it. He goes to hit a suicide dive on Angle. He goes face first into the guardrail. That looked really sick. And then he tries to get him in the Angle slam, but Aries counters into a roll-up. Angle kicks out and gets Aries in the ankle lock. Austin Aries taps out, so Kurt Angle retains the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And I thought this match was really good. This is definitely worth checking out. This was definitely the match of the night. And then afterwards, EC3 comes in and lays out Kurt Angle and stands holding the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And that was the end of the show. And overall, I thought TNA was at Destination X was pretty good. They had some flaws in it. I didn't like any of the stuff that Grado was involved in. The Bram stuff was pretty lame, and his match with Crimson, like his promo was good, but the match with Crimson he had was pretty boring. Overall, though, everything else was pretty good. The knockout stuff was good. DJZ, Tigre Uno, and Mandrews had an amazing match. That's definitely worth checking out. Low Key Manic and Crazy Steve's match was pretty solid. The 2 TNA World Heavyweight Championship matches between Angle and Spud were good, and Spud and Aries was good. Spud and Aries was better, but no wait, I mean Angle and Aries was better, but Spud and Angle was good storyline wise too, and the promo with EC3 and Tyrus was pretty good. So TNA was pretty good this week. But that's pretty much it. You can click on the bottom right here to subscribe, and I'll be back at some point to give you another video.